Yet I look for the light through the pouring rain. You know that's a game that I hate to lose, and I'm feeling the strain. She said, I don't know if I've ever been good enough. I'm a little bit rusty. Day after day I'm more confused, yet I look for the light through the pouring rain. You know that's a game that I hate to lose, and I'm feeling the strain. Ain't it a shame? Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Beginning to think that I'm wasting time. I don't understand the things I do. The world outside looks so unkind, and I'm counting on you to carry me through. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Yeah, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. And when my mind is free, you know a melody can move me. When I'm feeling blue, guitar's coming through to soothe me. Thanks for the joy that you've given me. I want you to know I believe in your song, rhythm and rhyme and harmony. You've helped me along, making me strong. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. Wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Give me something to get off my chest. My life gets kinda boring. Need something that I can confess. Till on my sleeves I stained red from all the truth that I've said. Come by it honestly, I swear. Thought you saw me wink, no, I've been on the brink. So tell me what you want to hear. Something that'll like those ears. I'm sick of all the insincere. So I'm gonna give all my secrets away. This time, don't need another perfect line. Don't care if critics ever jump in line. I'm gonna give all my secrets away. My God, amazing how we got this far.
David, when you can you give me a check your headset? Thank you. Thank you.
Good morning, Long Beach, and welcome to day 3 of the 2025 First LEGO League Western Edge Open.
This is it, on the spot day. After 2 incredible days of teamwork, innovation, and perseverance, today we celebrate everything we've accomplished.
All around the arena, we've seen future engineers, scientists, and change makers take the stage with bold designs, big dreams, big ideas. But you've done more than just build robots. You've built friendships, confidence, and a foundation for the future.
Today, the stakes are higher and the energy is electric. The final robotic game rounds will push teams to their limits, and the closing ceremonies will honor the creativity, collaboration, and courage that brought us here today.
But no matter what the scoreboard says, remember this: by showing up, trying hard, and helping others, you've already won.
So let's make the most of our final day, celebrate your journey, cheer each other on, and let's get ready to close this out close out this open in true first style.
This is day 3 of the Western Edge Open.
Let's finish strong.
All right, thank you, everybody. And Mark's going to make his way over to get ready to start introducing our alliances here. And David, here we are on the spot day. Day 3, first 2 days were great. It was all about the individual teams and how their robot did. And now overnight, they're going to work with teams that they've probably never met until this weekend. This is going to be exciting.
It is exciting. It was certainly exciting walking around the hotels last night and seeing all the collaboration that was taking place, the excitement, the energy, those alliances, like as you say, just met, working together to create this not so easy challenge, right? Certainly an overnight, which is incredibly impressive. So super excited to see what these alliances do out here in this on-the-spot challenge today.
Same here, and as we've been part of many on-the-spot challenges over the years here at Western Edge, but this is the first time the on-the-spot challenge is going to cross over 2 boards. So this is a new engineering challenge for our alliances.
Maybe the first time in First LEGO League history, right?
I think so. I've been a part of a lot of them. I don't remember the last time we crossed 2 boards.
Yeah.
So it's exciting. The energy is going to be great here. We're going to have teams of 3 make up each alliance. So they will be running up to 3 robots on one field at a time. So it's really gives like more energy. Harder for us to call, but you know, that's why we get paid the medium-sized bucks.
That's why we volunteer.
Yes, absolutely. We get paid in food and gracious, thanks. And to me, that's plenty. It's all good. But we have 28 alliances. Each alliance will get 2 runs at it. Top scores win. And unlike the game rounds that we had the last 2 days, the teams won't find out their score until we reach that closing ceremony. So it will truly be a secret. So as now yesterday, David was really great at keeping our teams up to date and our viewers at home up to date on where the scores were. Today, it's just going to be, this is great, and you will find out who won at the end.
Makes it super exciting. Definitely build the tension up over the day, right? The excitement, and it makes award ceremony at the end even that much more exciting.
Absolutely. Well, as David talked about too, we had a lot of people here in the hotels last night, the teams building up till almost 10:30 at night. And what I do want to do is I want to thank all of the volunteers, including coaches and parents from the teams, for helping us staff those rooms last night and help us keep order. When we talk about first global community, it's not just the volunteers, it's the coaches, it's the mentors that all come together.
Yeah, the parents,
and the parents to really make these events work, to be there for their teams.
Yeah, no, truly a community, and it just, it warmed my heart to walk around the hotels and just see that collaboration, that support, that community working together. It's just really, truly what FIRST is about.
Absolutely. I mean, a lot of the kids, we hope they go on to like FTC and FRC, and which is when you get to that level, that's what you're going to see.
Yeah.
FRC, it's alliances of 3, and you have to learn to work together to achieve achieve a goal. Not one team can carry anybody, and I think we've seen that in all aspects of FIRST. We've seen it here past couple of years, and it's exciting to see what we're going to see today. I think today is my favorite on the spot. It really is.
Well, I will pass my judgment after I see a match or two here when we try to call this how much of a favorite game it is for me. But certainly looks exciting, certainly looks fun, and definitely excited to see what our alliances have come up with overnight.
Awesome. Well, before we get started, as we go to day 3, we do want to just give a big shout out to our first California sponsors, especially our presenting sponsor, the Gene Haas Foundation. Again, a lot of this is not doable without the support of our great sponsors who you can see here on the screen. But yes, definitely thank you, Vivid Hosting, also for the internet that they provide. We don't come to you live without that. Our judges can't do their stuff without it, and our referees definitely cannot score without it. So thank you, Vivid Hosting, for being such a great partner, and thank you, Gene Haas Foundation, for being the main sponsor for today's event.
Yeah, no, incredibly. Couldn't do it without our amazing partners that we have in our first community. Not just teams, not just mentors, coach, students, parents, volunteers, but it's our partnership organizations as well that really make this happen.
Absolutely. Well, we're gonna send it to a few highlights from yesterday as our teams get ready to tackle the on-the-spot challenge. We'll be back with you shortly. And it is time. On the spot round 1, match number 1. Mark, take it away.
Hey, I've got Betty with me. She's going to take the first round. Go, Betty.
Alrighty, first up we have Alliance 5 at table 5. The Flaming Cybers, Tiger Eagers Tech, Titans Bunky, and Shrew.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Alliance 4 at table 4, Operation TAC, the Lego Crafters, and Steam Packed. This is Alliance 3 at table 3, Orcabotics SF, Submarines Underwater, and Coder Robotics. Alrighty, we have Alliance 2 at table 2, KMS Constructors, Capioma Elemental, and Rockin' Robotics. Yeah, maybe.
And wrapping up match number 1 at table 1, Alliance 1, Perpendicular Purple People Eaters, Jurga Kurna, and the Sharon Tiger Techs. All right, teams, a few minutes to get set up. Remember, 6 operators total at the table. And we'll be looking for thumbs up from our referees. Hey, audience, let's cheer them on as they get set up. This is the first time anyone has played this game ever in the world. Table 1's got a thumbs up. Table 5's got a thumbs up. Table 3, 4, working on table 1. That's table one. We are ready to go. We're switching to the game clock. The first ever Gates to Atlantis game. Audience, help me out. We're going in 3, 2, 1, go!
And we're up. It's match one of round one of On the Spot Challenge. The robots are already making their way out, trying to pull some of that good algae off the reef. And they're going to pull that robot back, try to get it lined up again.
Over here on table two, Alliance 2, right off the bat, charging through the gates, getting those open with their second robot, grabbing 2 bad algae and getting those back to their home zone. Also able to pick up, with their second robot, grabbing fish, and 2 fish, getting them back to their home zone, trying to get it up the ramp and falling off. Going to have to start over on getting that fish run going.
Alliance number 3 has been active also. They've gone through the gates of Atlantis, captured some of the bad algae as well as some of the fish. And they're trying to get more fish back into their base and get them over onto the other side.
Over here on Alliance 3, looks like they have their gates of Atlantis open. They're trying to place a good algae. It is touching a bad algae, so looks like that will not score up on top of the algae storage area there.
And Alliance number 5 has been pretty active too. Look, they've got but 2 of their bad algae removed from the board, and they've captured all of the good algae. And then trying to get that final bad algae off that reef, and their robot's going to go back to base.
And back here with Alliance number 1, looks like they've been able to get all of their good algae out of the coral, although it does look like they've knocked their coral over. Not sure how that transpired. Looks like they're resetting here for their next run there on table 1.
With about 45 seconds left, Alliance number 1 looks like they've been making some pretty good moves. They've gotten all the bad algae off the reef. Looks like the robot's still headed over there trying to pull the good algae, and robot's just getting hung up.
Over on Alliance number 2, they are heading up that ramp. Looks like with some fish, they get across to the other side of the table. Nicely done. Let's see if they can get those fish into the aquarium. They drop 2 fish into the aquarium there on table number 2. They're heading back across the field. Let's see if they can get across. And they fall off the backside. They're going to have to start that mission over.
And here on table Alliance number 3, they've gotten through the gates of Atlantis. All the bad algae's been removed off the coral
5,
reef, and their robot's
4,
in there.
3,
2,
1.
And that's the match.
Wow.
Nicely done here. It looks like I'm really impressed with the teams here
Oh yeah.
tackling this challenge. Over here on table number 2, looks like they were able to successfully get 1 fish in to that aquarium on the other side of the table right here in the first match of the day.
That's no easy feat, as for all the viewers who are at home. They're not controlling it. This is all pre-programmed. So once they send that robot out into the field, it's got to do it all on its own.
Yeah, all autonomous.
They're all autonomous. There's no room for error when going up that ramp and trying to go to the other side. And hats off to Alliance number 2. They seem to figure it out with a couple fish into the aquarium. What a great match.
Yeah, great start to the day here. Great start to our on-the-spot challenge. These alliances working together overnight to come out here and run a super strong match across all the tables, action on all tables, algae flying everywhere, fish being collected, just super impressive.
Absolutely, and I can't say enough about how amazing it is to see the kids rebuild these robots overnight and work as a team, and you can clearly see the teamwork worked well with a lot of these alliances as some of the scores are starting to come in, and as I said earlier, we won't know the scores until we get to our award ceremony. They will be kept close to the vest. That's another thing we like to do here at Western Edge and with the On the Spot. So it looks like we've got some replays ready to go. Let's take a look at match 1's highlights.
It's some exciting action there in round one. Can't wait to see what our teams do here in we're all in one round here. In match 2 today of our On the Spot Challenge. Mark, let us know what teams or alliances that we have coming out here to run their first match.
All right, in match number 2, we're gonna bring out alliance number 10 onto table 5. It's the Venobots Trident Seekers RZKW. All right, next up on the table 4, it's alliance number 9, HFG Robos, Able Robotic Seagulls, and Gear Squad. It's alliance 9. Heading over to table 3, we've got the Cyber Dragons, Automaton Piscus, and iBots, also known as Alliance 8. Over to table 2, Cosmic Lego Force, the Huskies, and Bartlett Robo Bears Red are now the Cosmic Robo Huskies, alliance number 7. And on table 1, it's Bumblebee, the Honubots, and the Techno Titans, also known as Alliance 6. Parents and spectators, give the team some room. Team, 6 members of your alliance at the tables. Work with your referees and let's get ready to go. Table 2 has got a thumbs up. Table 3 has got a thumbs up. Table 4, thumbs up. Working on 5, working on 1. Let's see those dance moves on the floor. I've never seen an eagle dance like that. Got a minute and a half left in setup. Working on tables 1 and 5. 2, 3, and 4 are good to go. Table 5's got a thumbs up. Got about a minute left in setup. All right, we're working a few things out on table 1, but remember, folks, they only got this challenge 17 hours ago. All right, we're ready to go. We're gonna switch over to the game clock. Match number 2 of the Gates of Atlantis. First time for these teams in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, we are off and running here with our second match of the day with Alliance number 6 here on table 1. They have already charged through the Gates of Atlantis, able to get their robot through. Looks like they're going to go out and start collecting some fish. Already gotten 2 of the good algae off of the coral reef there and back to their home zone. Nicely done there on table 1 by Alliance number 6.
And Alliance number 7 on tables 3 and 4. They barged through the Gates of Atlantis. Robot went over to try to get some of the bad algae off of the coral reef. It was successful with 1, but then it accidentally got tossed to the other side of the field. And they're going to try to go for more.
Over here on table number 3, it's Alliance number 8. It looks like they have removed all of their algae, most of it on the playing field, but all of their good algae out of that coral and all of the bad algae out of the algae storage rack there up top. Looks like they're heading out to try to place some bad algae into the coral. Sorry, good algae. Good algae into the coral. And they are heading up the ramp with some fish. Let's see if they can get to the other side of the table. Oh, they are precariously perched on there. That's going to be a tough one. We'll kick it over to our next table.
And table number 7, alliance number 9, they've barged through the gates of Atlantis and gathered all the fish in the sea. Looks like they're going to try to get them ready to go across the field to the other side and place them in the aquarium.
Over here on table number 5, it's Alliance 10 just charging their coral, getting all of that bad algae, at least 3 of the 4 bad algae out. Looks like all 3 of the high bad algae out of the coral there on table number 5 with Alliance number 10.
And back to table number 1, alliance number 6. All the bad algae is off the coral reef, and they're sending out a really interesting design. It looks like trying to capture all the fish at once, and that robot has come back to base.
And over here on table number 2, it's Alliance 7. They were trying to go out and grab a fish. Looks like just coming up a little bit short, getting hung up on the algae storage rack. They're going to go out again and see if they can grab one another fish. And just missing there.
And
Got a 3,
2, 1. And that is time on match number 2 in round 1 of the on-the-spot competition. And we're starting to see the robots really get going here. Definitely a lot of movement in this match, just like the first match. And alliance number 8 got there right. They just ran out of time and just couldn't get that final fish into the aquarium over there. But good job on the alliances all around for this match.
Yeah, getting that robot across that bridge to the other side of the table and back is proving, I think it's going to prove to be a challenge today for sure. It's going to be interesting to see how many of our alliances are able to tackle that really tough challenge of navigating that bridge fully autonomously there and back and getting those fish delivered into the aquarium.
I think the more we go, and they're going to get a chance when we get to round 2 to make those modifications in between their rounds and see what they can do here. But it's great so far, and it looks like we've got some highlights already now ready of this match. Let's take a look. And we're ready for match 3 of round 1. Mark, take it away.
All right, let's meet our teams. On table 5, it's Dragon Racers, Les Brainstormeurs, and Sacred Heart Storm, or Alliance 15. Taking position at table 4, it's Blue Brick, Slime Lions, and NX36T, or as we call them, Alliance 14. Taking position at table 3, Sporkling, Salem Renegade Robots, and CA Phoenix Tech, Alliance 13. On table 2, it's Robo Divers, Lighthouse Lego League, and Coders of the Caribbean, Alliance number 12. And at table number 1, it's Code Warriors, Grunstoff, and Hydrone, Alliance number 11. All right, reminder team, 6 operators at the table only. No coaches. Spectators, parents, and cheerleaders behind the lines or up in the stands. And we're looking for thumbs up to get match 3 underway. I've got a thumbs up at table 4. And table 2. Table 3 is good to go. Table 5 is ready. Audience, make sure to give them room, especially in the back. And table 1. All the tables are good. Let's switch over to our game clock. 15 more teams taking on the Gates of Atlantis in 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, round 1, match 3, Alliance number 11 comes out of the countdown strong, busting through the Gates of Atlantis and already knocking off some of the bad algae from that reef.
Over here on table number 2, it's Alliance 12. They're crushed through those gates to Atlantis, swooping up a fish on their way and getting it back to their home zone. Looks like they're going to realign for another run there as they work with the referee.
And over on table number 3, we have Alliance 13. They have busted through the gates of Atlantis, and they are capturing the fish currently, as well as they've gotten all the bad algae off of that coral reef. And they're currently moving and grooving.
Over here on table number 4, it's Alliance 14. They have a very interesting rake structure. Looks like they're trying to get that good algae raked off of the algae hopper there. Going for a third run here. Let's see if they can grab it. They are able to get one off, but just dropping.
On table number 5, the teams have busted through the gates of Atlantis, captured all of the fish. They're back in the base with them. It looks like they're going to try to go and get some of that bad algae from the reef, and they've successfully gotten one as a chicken looks on their table.
Over here on table number 1, Alliance 11. Looks like they've been able to get some of that bad algae out of their coral. One of their good algae out of the hopper. Looks like they're going to try to grab 2 more here. They do, dropping those down. Looks like they've been able to collect all of their fish and are starting to look at a run to get across the field into that aquarium.
With about 45 seconds left on table number 2, Alliance 12 has been really active. Looks like they have tried to release all but one of the bad algae from the coral reef, but they've gotten all the good algae out of the hopper. They're making some moves on table number 2.
Over here on table number 3, they've been able to get, looks like, 1 good algae into their coral and 1 bad algae onto the hopper. Nicely done there on table number 3.
And on table number 4, Alliance number 14, they're still moving. They've gotten most of the bad algae off the reef and still trying to get their good algae out of the hopper. And they got about 8 seconds left. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is time for match 3 of round 1. Really exciting. This might be, one of the better ones I saw. We had one alliance get all of their algae out of the hopper and all the bad algae off of the coral reef, it looks like. Might have had one get caught up, but wow, just another amazing run.
Yeah, definitely great one out there. Doesn't look like we had any teams crossing over to the other side, at least not successfully on the 5 tables here, but lots of algae moving around, getting that bad algae out of the coral, replacing with good algae, and getting some of that bad algae up into the algae hopper.
Well, it was kind of interesting on table number 5, and we're still seeing it. We got a chicken underwater. I didn't think chickens were in Atlantis and they could swim underwater.
Yeah, they're aquatic chickens, unique to Atlantis.
That sounds like a good team name, Aquatic Chickens.
There's probably one out there this year.
Yes, absolutely. But no, and the chicken is swimming. There it is. All right. Hey.
Through the gates to Atlantis.
And for those of you who don't know, that's one of our head refs, MK, who we talk about global volunteers. She came to us on her own all the way from South Carolina to be here with us at Western Edge. So we're grateful for that.
That's our head chicken.
That's our head chicken. That's right. The head first chicken. Anyways, we've got some replay ready to go for this match. Let's kick it to the replay.
All right, looks like we are ready for our fourth match in round one. Mark, who do we have for our alliances in this round?
First up at table 5, we have Mastermind Shooting Stars Robotic Raptors, also known as Alliance 20. Alrighty, next up at table 4, we have Senkelp, Team Syncago, and the Shady Bunch by the name of Alliance 19. Alrighty, next up at table 3, we have Saline Roboto Hive, Oceanic Outlaws, and Electric Eagles, also known as Alliance 18. At table 2, we have Fast Robotics, Gypsy Danger, and Technobots, or Alliance 17. Last but not least, at table 1, we have Alt-Tab, Clover Stems, Robotics Aliens, also known as Alliance 16.
Okay, team, 6 operators at the table only. Spectators, parents, and coaches behind the line. I've got a thumbs up at table 3. Table 4. Table 5. I see a thumbs up. Thumbs up on table 2. Just under 2 minutes in setup time. And table 1, we're gonna go to the game clock. Table 1's got an issue. Hold on. All right, we're back on. Thanks, guys. All right, match number 4 of the Gates of Atlantis. In 3, 2, 1, go!
And we're off. Over on table number 1, they bust through the Gates of Atlantis. And they're already trying to go after some of those fish, and they've captured one, bringing it back to their base, and they're going to try to, looks like they're going to try to capture all of the fish at one time. They've gotten 2 of them.
Over here on table number 2, it's Alliance 17, also cracking open those gates to Atlantis while on their way through the gates, grabbing a fish, getting back to their home zone, out grabbing a second fish out of their home zone, looking like they've already got one bad algae out of their coral here on table number 2 with Alliance 17.
On table number 3, Alliance 18, they have bust through the Gates of Atlantis. They've already retrieved 2 of the good algae from the hopper and removed 3 of the bad algae from the coral reef, and their robot is now just trying to gather some of those fish, it looks like.
Over here on table number 4, it's Alliance 19, making quick work, going out gathering fish. Looks like they've gotten all of that bad algae out of their coral already, and able to pick up one of the good coral out of the hopper with a very cool kind of hook shot, launching it back to their home zone from that hopper.
And on table number 5, Alliance 20, they've busted through the gates of Atlantis, and they've released 3 out of the 4 bad algae off of the coral reef, as well as grabbed one good algae out of the hopper, and they're still moving.
Over here on table number 1, Alliance 16 charged out and attacked the coral, dragging it back to their home zone. So it looks like that's going to be removed from their table, but they're still able to get that bad algae out of the hopper. It looks like they're going to try to get one of those just missing there on table 1.
And on table number 2, we have Alliance number 17. They've been active also. Through the gates, they've gotten all the fish, and now they've gotten 3 out of the 4 bad algae off of our coral reef. That algae's not good on the coral reef, and they're trying to save that reef.
And over on table 3, it's Alliance 18. Looks like they're going to try to go out and get some of that bad algae just missing there. And we're down to 10 seconds in the match.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is time for match number 4 of On the Spot, round 1. A lot of great exciting movement again. Like these teams, I'm impressed. Just 14 hours ago, they got this game designed for them, and they were told what they had to do, and they built overnight, and they're back here first thing in the morning and just really crushing it, David.
Yeah, no, really, it always blows me away that these teams can rebuild, reprogram, test their robots, and get back out here to compete in such a short time frame. Truly a testament to the dedication and hard work of all these teams and alliances.
Absolutely. Well, it looks like we're going to have an interview here while our referees work with the teams. We have our field reporter, Betty, standing by. Betty, take it away.
Alrighty, hello everybody. You've had some very nice dance moves here. Can you introduce your team, name, and where you're from?
We're the Galactic Gladiators. We're from South Carolina, Greenville, South Carolina.
That's great. So you guys excited for On the Spot?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your first round. It's kind of scary, huh? Yeah. How do you guys think you're gonna do though?
I don't think we're going to do that good.
Pretty good.
Okay.
I'm not sure. We haven't really tested much, so.
You know what? That's okay. I bet you guys are really hard. Are you tired too?
Kind of.
Yeah, sort of tired.
You have a big alliance here. So you guys having fun for sure?
Definitely.
Alright. So how do you guys think you're gonna do? What? I already asked that. Like, how have you guys been doing?
It's been okay. I think judging went pretty well.
That's nice. That's fun. And with all the lights and everything, it's very exciting, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye. You can wait to the camera.
And we're coming back here, David. We've got, we can't tell you who scored it, but we've got some interesting information on the scores here. Why don't you take it away?
Yeah, I don't know if we want to share this with the rest of the house or not, but or just our folks viewing online. But we'll give a sneak peek here, just a little over halfway through our first round of our on-the-spot challenge of 2 rounds that these teams will get. 5 scores so far over 100 points, with the top score just being a little bit over that. So again, we don't announce the rankings in on the spot challenge until the very end. Teams know their scores, but they don't know how they rank with everyone else. So definitely seeing some competitive scores being put out there, and look forward to see how we wrap up here and what kind of top score we're going to see for the day.
I'm excited as well. Well, as we always do, let's take a look at the highlights from the last match. This one.
All right, it looks like we are ready for match 5 of round 1 here for On the Spot Challenge. And it looks like we have Mark. Let us know who we have for our next alliances.
Yep, let's start bringing them out. On to table 5, we've got the Menlo Park Gnarly Otters, H2O Bots, and Reef Rangers, Alliance 25. On to table 4, Lego Legends, the Garage Engineers, and Sterling Galactic Gladiators, or Alliance 24. On to table number 3, it's the Bright Bite Kids, Powell Paradoxes, Deep Sea Designers, Alliance 23. On to table 2, we have the Better Blake Bots, Nano, and STEM Androids, Alliance 22. And rounding out this match, onto table 1, Top Class, Cyber Sharks, and Innobots, Alliance 21. All right, team, 6 operators at the table only. Coaches, parents, cheerleaders, spectators, back behind the lines, up in the stands. Give those teams some room. I've got a thumbs up on table 3 already. If you're not an operator, please give these teams some room. Table 2 has got a thumbs up. 2 and 3 are ready to go. Table 5's thumbs up. Table 1's ready to go. Audience, who's your favorite? Table 4 is ready to go. We're switching to the game clock. Match number 5 of the Gates of Atlantis starts in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, we are off and running with our second to last match of round 1. This is match number 5, Alliance number 21 on table 1 going out, attacking that coral, getting some of the bad algae out of it, while one of their Alliance partners charges through the gates to Atlantis, and having 2 of their robots through the gates of Atlantis, already looking to line up for a ramp as they go out and collect fish and bring them back to their home zone.
And on table number 2, Alliance 22, they busted through the, well, it looks like they're still trying to bust through the gates of Atlantis. Their robots being pulled back, and they're going to give it another go here on table number 2.
And over here on table number 3, it's Alliance 23, able to get their gates to Atlantis open. They are already working to collect fish on the far side of their field, and it looks like they've been able to get some of the good algae out of that algae hopper, and trying to get those back to their home zone there on table number 3.
On table number 4, Alliance 24, they've busted through the gates of Atlantis. Robots making it to their side and capturing a few fish on the way over there. And looks like they're trying to now get the bad algae off the coral reef and some of the good algae out of the hopper.
Over on table number 5, it's Alliance 25. They have been able to get their gates open. Just gave that coral a good shake, getting 3 of the 4 bad algae out of it. One of them going to the far table, which would be a whole nother challenge to retrieve that autonomously. Looks like they're resetting and regrouping there on table number 5.
And on table number 1, Alliance 21, looks like they have cleared all of the algae out of the hopper and all the bad algae off the reef, and most of all but one of their fish has been removed from the board. Looks like they're going to try to start getting that fish over to the aquarium.
And over here on table number 2, with just 30 seconds to go in the match, it's Alliance 22. They've been able to clear all of the bad algae from the coral, all of the good algae from the algae hopper, and they are regrouping, looking like figuring out what their next move is there.
With about 13 seconds left to go on table number 3, Alliance 23. They've gotten all their bad algae off the coral reef. All the fish have been moved from the board. 3, 2, 1. That is time on match number 5 of round 1. And this match, just like all the other ones, are great. Saw a lot of movement on the board, a lot of clearing. Seems like the robots and teams are starting to figure it out.
Yeah, definitely. And as we are almost wrapped up our first round here with our last match coming up, and as our referees tally the scores for this match 5, we did want to share some, although we don't have rankings until the very end, we wanted to kind of give an idea of where teams are, how they're doing with this challenge. We have 5, at least a couple matches ago, we had 5 teams, 5 alliances already breaking that 100-point mark, with, we'll say, the top score a little bit north of that. So a lot of competition out there. I think a lot of teams could tweak. It's really any alliances game at this point, with a whole nother round coming up for all these teams. So exciting action.
And I think it's going to be great as we see the adjustments that get made going into that second round. We're going to see, I think, even higher scores come across it.
Yeah, just real. I'm lost. Can I get back on?
All right. And we've got our field side reporter, Betty, standing by. Betty, take it away.
what's your team name or your alliance name, and where are you from?
We're the Better Blake Bots, and we're from Minnesota.
Oh, we're all the Better Blake Bots.
Sorry, I'm blind.
All right, teams, when you're done, we need you to exit the area. We've got one more
Can you show
round
the
to
camera
get.
your hat?
Our team is are all in 8th grade, but our alliance teams range from 5th to 8th grade.
What's the duck duck gray duck?
Well, it's for Represent Our State Day. So in Minnesota, instead of Duck Duck Goose, it's Duck Duck Gray Duck. So
Strange. This is weird in California. I love your guys' little pom pom thingies. Do you guys have a cheer or anything that you do?
We have one with our jellyfish umbrella, but we don't have any with just
Wait, jellyfish umbrella. That's so great. Okay, bye bye. Thank you guys so much. You can wave to the camera.
All right, we are just getting ready for our last match of round number 1. Seen some great action this morning for sure.
Absolutely, and so we're going to take a look at that action now. And we're back. Before we toss over to Mark to introduce our final Alliance team members for match 6 of round 1, just a reminder to all teams, practice tables will close at the end of round 1 of On the Spot. So just one more time reminder, practice tables will close at the end of round 1 On the Spot. And with that, let's get to match 6 of round 1. Mark, take it away.
All right, we're going to start with table number 3. We've got the Sharpshooters and Montananya for Robotics. Alliance 28. On to table number 2, we've got Brickbusters, Código Phoenix, and Capcoders, also known as Alliance 27. And at table number 1, Partners for Life, Emerson Encoders, and the Stripes, Alliance 26. All right, teams, remember, 6 is the limit at the table. Everyone else has got to give them some room. Get out of the way. You need to be out of the main section. And we're looking for thumbs up from our judges, from our refs. Referees are thumbs up on table 2. Thumbs up on table 1. Thumbs up on table 3. We are ready to go. Teams, give your teams plenty of room. We're going to the game clock for match number 6. Gates of Atlantis in 3, 2, 1, go.
And we are off and running on our final match of round 1. Over on table number 1, it's Alliance number 26. Looks like they have heading out. They're going to try to get the gates to Atlantis open, but they don't want to open for them. They're going to go head back and take another run at it.
And over on table number 2, Alliance 27, they did bust right through those gates of Atlantis, and they've got a robot out there attempting to capture all the fish in one go, and they've got them.
Over here on table number 3, it's Alliance 28, also getting their gates to Atlantis open and getting across the other side, swooping up all 3 of those fish in one fell swoop and heading back to their home zone with them. They're heading out right now to see if they can get some of that good algae out of the hopper. Just missing there on table number 3.
And back on table number 1, Alliance 26. Looks like they're still having a little trouble busting through the gates of Atlantis, and they've got another robot. Looks like it's ready to go do some cleanup of the bad algae and get that good algae out of the hopper.
And over here on table number 2, it's Alliance 27 trying to scoop up some fish. Looks like they may have gotten one at this point, able to get 3 of the bad algae out of the coral, including 2 high and 1 low. It looks like they're trying to work to get some of that good algae out of the hopper, but having a little bit of trouble.
Coming up on a minute left on table number 3, Alliance number 28. They have busted through the gates of Atlantis. They've still got all the fish, and looks like they're now robots heading out, trying to get some of that bad algae off the reef. They've captured one of the bad algae off that coral reef.
And on table 1, Alliance 26 trying to scrape some of that bad algae off the coral, but just missing there. Looks like they're going to take a run through their gates to Atlantis, to the other side of the field, and they're going to try to pick up some fish there.
On table number 2, Alliance 27. They're still moving and grooving. They've got pretty much all the fish except one out of the ocean, and they just released the last bad algae off the coral reef, pulling the robot back to base and trying to reset and get it going again.
Over on table 3, with just 10 seconds to go, they attack their coral, but getting some of that bad algae out, down to 3,
2, 1.
And
that is time on match 6 of round number 1.
And closes us out for our first round of on-the-spot challenge action across all fields.
We just had Renee back here saying, like, this is amazing. He obviously wasn't with us yesterday. He was here on the day before, and it is amazing.
Yeah.
14 hours ago, we saw a brand new mission for all these teams. They meet each other, they get to work, and then 14 hours later, 8 a.m. back here at the arena here in Long Beach, and they're going at it.
Yeah, no, it truly, it shows to the level of caliber of teams here, be able to work together in that teamwork, that collaboration, to be able to not just try to figure out how to play this game, but design, build and program a robot to be able to play this game in such a short time is truly amazing.
And they are having quite a bit of success, as you've said. We've got some decent scores coming in. You want to give us a little tease? Maybe not the scores itself.
We'll have to see how scores come in here after this first round, but we know we have multiple teams over 100 points, and we are looks like top teams probably just a little bit north of that.
Sounds great. And then looks like we've got Betty, our field side reporter, with some teams here. Betty, take it away. Who you talking to?
Okay, hello everybody. What alliance number are you? And where are you guys from? Everybody?
We're from Ohio.
All right, where are you guys from?
Nigeria.
We're from Mexico.
Love that. Okay, we have a big group here. How do you guys think you did?
I think we did pretty good.
Pretty good. I love that. Hi. Here, are you trying to get to the side? Okay, great. Can we see your guys' robot a little bit up front?
This is for collecting the fish.
Very nice. Also, if we look at everybody's outfits, they're very nice. Can you guys turn around? We can see the back of your scientist lab coats. Very nice. Whoa. Oh my gosh, I'm my own. And then everybody else. Is there anything you want to tell me about your guys' alliance or anything? Any fun facts? Was yesterday crazy?
It was really cool meeting like a lot of people from all over the world. So I think that was really fun.
Oh, they have to go. Okay, well, bye-bye, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. You can wave the camera. Bye.
Awesome.
Very cool. Great to see our alliances together there in a lot of their local wear local style from their culture. So very, very fun. So that's going to wrap us up for round 1 of On the Spot Challenge. We're going to take some look at some highlights from that round 1. A little break before we jump back into round 2 here, kicking off at 10:30. So we'll see you back then.
Supposed to not miss you with all of this space. 'Cause you say you'll meet me there someday. But how am I supposed to be close to you now? It's cold tonight, darling, are you cold tonight? I just wanna hold you tight if you're really mine. 'Cause I can keep shining across the galaxies. But what you do with that to me if you're really mine? You do that to me if you're really mine. there's a spark in you. You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just own the night like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you work. Make 'em go as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go you're gonna leave 'em all in You don't have to feel like a wasted space. You're original, cannot be replaced. If you only knew what the future holds. After a hurricane comes a rainbow. Maybe a reason why all the doors are closed, so you could open one that leads you to the perfect road. Like a lightning bolt, your heart will glow, and when it's time to know, you just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just own the night like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you worth. Make 'em go as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go you're gonna leave 'em all in Boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. It's always been inside of you, you, you. And now it's time to let it through. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you worth. Make 'em go as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go you're gonna leave 'em all in even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. Boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. Here's the thing, we started out friends. It was cool, but it was all pretend. Yeah, yeah. Since you've been gone, you're dedicated, you took the time. Wasn't long till I called you mine. Yeah, yeah.
Wow, Caleb's just the best ever. Caleb's a great boss.
And all you'd ever hear me say is how I picture me with you. That's all you'd ever hear me say. But since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. I'm so moving on, yeah, yeah. Thanks to you, now I get what I want. There's no place I'd rather be. I would away forever, exalted in the sea. As long as I am with you, my heart continues to beat. With every step we take, Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually. We're different and the same. Gave you another name. Switch up need your company tonight. Something in you lit up heaven in me. The feeling won't let me sleep, 'cause I'm lost in the way you move, the way you feel. One kiss is all it takes. Falling in love with me. Possibilities. I look like all you need. One kiss is all it takes. Falling in love with me. Possibilities. I look like all you need.
Round 2 on the spot is about to begin at 10:35. I need the 10:35 the line 69 up down. So here's your competition area. That is the lines of 1, 2, 3, 4, and
Tell everybody I'm on my way. New friends and new places to see. With blue skies ahead, yes, I'm on my way. And there's nowhere else that I'd rather be. Tell everybody I'm on my way. And I'm loving every step I take. With the sun beating down, yes, I'm on my way. And I can't keep this smile off my face. 'Cause there's nothing like seeing each other again, no matter what the distance between. And the stories that we tell will make you smile. Oh, it really lifts my heart. So tell 'em all I'm on my way. New friends and new places to see. And to sleep under the stars, you could ask for more. The moon keeping watch over me. Not the snow, not the rain can change my mind. The sun will come out, wait and see. The feeling of the wind in your face can lift your heart. Oh, there's nowhere I'd rather be. 'Cause I'm on my way now. Well and truly, I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
Once again, my lovelies, alliances 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 should be getting all their stuff together. Over to the competition round for on the spot. Practice tables close in 5 minutes. If you're in line, you will not be able to make it to the practice table. Practice tables close in 5
Tremblement de terre, collier qui porte mon bonheur. Amour, toujours. Amour, t'es là. Amour, je cherche ton chemin. Amour, c'est toi. Amour, pourquoi tu te caches de moi? Rêve de bisous, de mots qui caressent les coups. Amour, amour. Monte à l'enfer qui va porter mon bonheur. Amour, toujours. Amour, t'es là. Amour, je cherche ton chemin. Amour, c'est toi. Amour, je sais pas vraiment. Amour, pourquoi tu te caches de moi? Chaque matin je me lève très tôt pour aller au boulot. Ce matin, j'ai l'impression que quelqu'un va répondre à ma question. Amour, t'es là. Amour, je cherche ton chemin. Amour, c'est toi. Amour, je sais pas vraiment. Amour, t'es fou. Amour, je te cherche, t'es où? Amour, pourquoi? Amour, pourquoi tu te caches de moi? Pararapapa, ya papa, 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 pararapapa, ya Chaque matin je me lève très tôt pour aller au boulot. Ce matin, j'ai l'impression que quelqu'un va répondre à ma question. Amour, t'es là. Amour, je cherche ton chemin. Amour, c'est toi. Amour, je sais pas vraiment. Amour, t'es fou. Amour, je te cherche, t'es où? Amour, pourquoi? Amour.
Get ready for your on the spot with your alliance. Go back to your
All right, we are back for round 2 of our on-the-spot challenge here at the Western Edge Open in Long Beach, California. We saw some exciting action in that first round. 4 teams over 100 points. We're still waiting to see where the rankings fall after this round, but teams are definitely tackling this challenge with fierce excitement, passion, and collaboration there. So let's launch. Let's meet our teams for our first match of round 2. But before we meet our teams, Mark, I think you have a special alliance you'd like to introduce over there.
I do indeed. This is a special alliance, a team that has been helping us all weekend. The Zebra Alliance on tables 1 through 5, our referees.
Woo!
And let's also welcome our head referees and the creator of the Gates of Atlantis, Paul Cass. And now we're gonna meet our teams. At table number 5, the Flaming Cyber Tigers, Eagle Tech Titans, and Bunky Suru, Alliance number 5. On table number 4, it's Operation TAC, the Lego Crafters, and Steam Packed, Alliance number 4. On table number 3, Orcabotics, SF Cub Marines, Underwater Coder Robots, Alliance 3. On table number 2, KMS Constructors, Captioma Elementals, Rockin' Robots, Alliance number 2. And on table number 1, the Perpendicular Purple People Eaters, Kyrga Kurna, and the Sharon Tiger Techs, Alliance number 1. All right, 6 operators at the table. Everyone else, give them some room. We're looking for thumbs up on 5 tables. I've got a thumbs up on 4. I've got a thumbs up on 5. I'm sorry, thumbs up on 2. Thumbs up on 5. Thumbs up on table 1. 1, 2, and 5, ready to go. Thumbs up on 4. And a thumbs up on 3. We're gonna go to a game clock. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last time that these teams will play the gates of Atlantis. Match number 1 in 3, 2, 1, go!
That would make sense.
And we're back. Round 2, match 1 is going here on table number 1. We've got Alliance number 1. They're trying to bust right through that gates of Atlantis and gather some of their fish, which they've already gotten through the gates.
Over here on table number 2, Alliance 2 already getting those gates to Atlantis open, as well as gathering all of their fish on that far side. They're already making a run for that aquarium on the far side of the field. They're up over that bridge. They are headed to the aquarium with a fish there on table 2. They drop it in the aquarium. Let's see if they can get that robot back up and over to the other side. Back and down. Successfully back to their home zone. Nicely done there on table 2, delivering a fish and perfectly executed.
On table number 3, Alliance number 3, they've busted through the gates of Atlantis, captured a few of the fish out of the ocean, and have currently removed 3 out of the 4 bad algae off the reef, and there goes number 4 off the coral reef.
Alliance number 3 already taking their first run up that ramp with a fish. Just getting a little off kilter. They're going to take another run at it here. Let's see if they can get, and they fall off onto the other side of the field. They're going to reset and try that again.
And over on table number 5, Alliance number 5, all of their good algae has been removed from the hopper. All the fish are off the board, and one of the bad algae has been removed from the coral reef. They're going to try to get the other 3 before time runs out on them.
On table number 1, looks like they are still trying to make that run up the ramp with their fish. They get down to the other side. It looks like they're going to be a little bit off of the aquarium, though. Just missing delivering that fish. They're going to try to reset and try that again.
On table number 2, Alliance number 2, they've got a robot on the other side. They've got 3, it looks like 3 fish are over in the aquarium, and that robot's gone back over to the other side.
With 30 seconds to go here on table 3, Alliance 3, looks like they've been able to get all of their bad algae out of the coral, looking to work to get the rest of the other 2 of the 4 good algae out of the hopper, and they're going to reset and try again.
And on table number 4, Alliance number 4, that robot is heading over to the other side, trying to get that fish, comes up just shy of getting it into the aquarium, but they've got all their good algae out of the hopper.
We're down to
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is time on match number 1 of round number 2 here on the spot.
Nicely done out there, teams. Excitement in action. We saw another fish being delivered to the aquarium successfully. Super impressive. That is no small feat to get up that ramp, over to the other table, drop off that fish, and then get back up over that ramp and back to their home zone without any errors.
Well, and as we talked about, we'd see some changes in between round 1 and round 2, and you can already tell that the teams have learned from round 1, as we've got, I'm assuming, more higher points scored on table number 2, Alliance number 2. They've got 3 out of the 4 fish all in the aquarium, and even that 4th fish is just outside the aquarium, so it made it over to the other side. So great job. That is a no small engineering feat to get that over there. And we've got, while we wait for our referees to tally the score, we've got Betty ready on Field Side Reporter. Betty, take it away.
All right, hi guys. All right, what's your team name and where are you from?
We are Bunkisuru from Chile.
Wow. Okay, great. How do you guys think you guys did?
Sorry?
How do you think you did in the match?
We will. Well, very well.
Oh, I love that. That's great. Yeah, it's supposed to be a lot of fun. I love all your guys' outfits and the flag and everything.
It's from the traditional dance.
Oh, yeah. All right, you guys have a lot of fun working on everything with the alliances and stuff. How was that?
It's great. It's difficult, but we did it. But
No,
we did it, yeah.
Yeah, you did it. That's what's important. Wow, it's a big alliance. Does anybody else have anything they want to add about working with everybody and everything? It's a big team. How big is your team?
We are 70 here, but in Chile are more. We are more in Chile.
Wow, and how old are you guys?
Like the 13 at 18.
Wow, why did you go? Okay, well, thank you guys so much. You wave to the camera, say bye. Thank you.
All right. Great team. A lot of teams, it sounds like, down there in Chile, and they came out of Chile to make it all the way to here to Western Edge. So it sounds like the competition, even all around the world, is pretty tough.
And between the Chile team and the Swedish team, I've got most of my heritage right there.
Gotta love it. So, and let's take a look at our highlights from match 1 of round 2. And we're back. We're getting ready for round 2, match number 2. Mark, take it away.
All right, we're going to start bringing our teams out. Let's meet them at table number 5. It's Venobots, Trident Seekers, and RZKW, Alliance 10. At table number 4, it's HFG Robo S, Able Robotic Seagulls, and Gear Squad, Alliance number 9. At table number 3, Cyber Dragons, Automaton Piscus, iBots, Alliance number 8. At table number 2, it's Cosmic Lego Force, Huskies, Bartlett Robo Bears Red, or the Cosmic Robo Huskies Alliance number 7. And on table number 1, Bumblebee, the Honubots, Techno Titans, also known as Alliance number 6. All right, team 6 operators at the table. Spectators and parents on outside the lines. And I'm looking for thumbs up on tables 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Thumbs up on table 4. Thumbs up on table 2. Thumbs up on table 3. Thumbs up on table 1. We're still working in table 5. The rest of you have a dance break. Got about 40 seconds left in setup time. Still working on table 5. And we've got a thumbs up. All right, tables 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to the game clock. Match number 2, your second and final attempt at the gates of Atlantis in 3, 2, 1, go!
And we are off and running here at match 2, round 2, with Alliance number 6 on table number 1, breaking through those gates of Atlantis with one of their robots. They've already gotten two of their bad algae out of the coral with their second robot across the field to their home zone.
Over here on table number 2, Alliance number 7. They're still trying to break through the gates of Atlantis, and they got it with another robot trying to capture some of that good algae out of the hopper, and they have finally busted through those gates and captured a fish at the same time.
Down here on table number 3, it's Alliance 8. They've been able to clear all but one of the bad algae out of the reef. Already collecting fish and heading across the bridge. Looks like getting a little hung up on the transition. They're coming down the other side, and they're gonna pause there. They're gonna have to reset, just missing making that aquarium on table 3 there.
And moving over to table number 4, Alliance number 9. They have busted through the gates of Atlantis. They've pulled one bad algae off of the coral reef and trying to capture some of those fish right now.
Down here with table 5, Alliance 10. They were able to knock one of their bad algae out of the coral. Looks like they've already gotten through their gates and are collecting fish on the other side of the field.
Back on table number 1 with Alliance number 6. They've been active. They're through the gates of Atlantis. They've got all the bad algae off of the coral reef, as well as all of those fish are back in their base.
And down on table 2, Alliance 7 is making another attempt to go over the bridge with a fish. Looks like they're making their turn at the top of the platform. They're heading down to the other side and just dropping the fish as they come down the ramp there. They're gonna have to reset and try that run again.
On table number 3, Alliance number 8. They've got all of the good algae out of the hopper, all of the bad algae off of the coral reef, and they've been trying to get some of those fish across the bridge over to their side and place safely into that aquarium.
Over on table 4, Alliance 9, looks like they've been able to get all but one of the bad algae out of the coral and two of the good algae down from that hopper while collecting some fish. Looks like they're getting ready to take a run with just under 5 seconds. 4,
3, 2, 1, and that brings the end of time for round 2, match 2. And an exciting one it was. Teams really finding their groove in this second round of the On the Spot, David, and we're seeing more and more point totals go up, I believe.
Yeah, definitely seeing a lot more robots attempt that bridge crossing to the other side to get to that aquarium. Still a tough one to get up that ramp, make the turn at the top, down and back without falling off that platform is no small feat, that's for sure.
No, and a great engineering challenge, and then the team's really trying to get those blue algae, and you at home, like you probably can't see, is like it's not easy to get the bad algae off that reef the way it's set in there. So that's another great engineering challenge too. So while we have our referees looking at some scores with the teams and calculating the final total, we're going to get ready shortly here to head to Betty for our pit side interview. She's almost ready, but David, we're getting there.
Yeah, Chu, there's only 4 matches left here for our On the Spot challenge, and then we'll crown a champion of the On the Spot right after that, right? Or shortly thereafter, diving into our award ceremony after lunch today.
Quite a few awards also to give out. I look forward to seeing who our champions end up being. Last year we had a team from Brazil that won it all, and so will it be a team from the United States or another international team? That's what's exciting about FIRST. You never know. And it could be anybody from 110 countries worldwide that FIRST is a part of.
Or at least one of 83 here.
one of 83 here, but again, it's that global reach that they have.
Yeah.
And let's head field side with our field side reporter, Betty. Take it away.
All right, hello everybody. We have a big alliance here. Do you guys want to say your team names and where you guys are from?
We're the Techno Titans, and we're from Atlanta, Georgia.
We're Team Fusion from San Diego, California, United States.
Same. Okay, you guys?
We're the Honobots from Kailua, Hawaii.
Very nice. Love that. I want to go there. All right, how do you guys think you did this last round, your final round?
We did okay, I think.
You know what?
But I think we could have done a bit better.
You know what? That's okay. Just getting there, doing Spring Showdown, and doing On the Spot is a really big achievement. I'm so glad you guys are here. I noticed you guys have some amazing outfits and shows. Do you want to turn around and show? You guys too, and your hats. Do you guys go button collecting?
Yeah.
All right. Do you guys want to show us your robots to the camera? Do you know which robot does which?
Where's the robot?
So here's our a rack and pinion. We use this to uphold the
Alrighty. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye. We'll see you later. Thank you. You can wave to the camera.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Betty, for another great interview. Super cool to see our alliances there working together and sharing that excitement and energy for this On the Spot challenge. As we are waiting for our teams for our match 3 of round 2, let's kick over to some highlights from our last match.
All right, here we go. Round 2, match 3. Mark, who do you have for us?
We're getting them lined up in the tunnel right now, Grant. And here they come on table 5. The Dragon Racers, Les Brainstormers, and Sacred Heart Storm. Alliance 15. On to table number 4, it's It's the Blue Brick Slime Lions and NX36T Alliance 14. At table number 3, we've got Sporklings, Salem Renegade Robots, and CA Phoenix Tech. It's Alliance 13. On to table number 2, the Robo Divers, Lighthouse Lego League, Coders of the Caribbean, Alliance 12. And table number 1, Code Warriors, Grunstop and Hydrone, Alliance 11. Okay, team, 6 operators only at the boards. Everyone else up in the stands, back well away. We need at least 4 steps around those tables. You need to give them some room. Referees and operators need some room to operate. We're gonna look for thumbs up on 5 tables. I've got a thumbs up on table 5, thumbs up on table 4. Thumbs up on table 3. Thumbs up on 2. Just under 2 minutes to go. Working on table 1. One minute remaining. Oh, table number 1 is ready. 5 more alliances are getting ready. Let's get our game clock up. 5 more alliances. Match number 3, their last time at the gates of Atlantis in 3, 2, 1, go.
And here we go. Round 2, match number 3 over here on table number 1. Alliance number 11 barging through the gates of Atlantis and getting a fish out of the sea at the same time. They're well on their way already.
Over here on table 2, Alliance 12, following the same path as table number 1, charging through those gates, grabbing a fish on their way through, and getting their second robot through the gates to the other side. Nicely done there on table 2.
On table number 3, Alliance number 13, They've already been going at it here through the gates, captured a fish. They've got all of their bad algae off the reef already and two of the good algae out of the hopper.
Over here on table 3, it's Alliance 13. They have their 3 high bad algae out of the coral, still trying to work to get that lower algae out. That one that's a little bit trickier. Also able to get 2 of their good algae down from that algae hopper.
And over on table number 5, we've got Alliance number 15. They're moving, they're trying to grab one of those fish, but getting caught up on the hopper, but they've got 3 out of their 4 good algae out of the hopper, and they're resetting their robot now.
Alliance 11 on table 1, able to get across the bridge, get their fish in the aquarium, but just couldn't get quite back across that bridge to the other table back to their home zone, so they're going to have to reset and restart, which they're doing now.
Moving over to table number 2, Alliance number 12. They are moving all the fish -1 off the board. 1 of the bad algae off the reef, but all 4 good algae out of the hopper. And they're trying to get one of the bad algae up on the hopper and just a little too far.
Over on table 3, Alliance 13, they were able to get all that bad algae out of the coral and actually have one of the good algae in that coral, helping revitalize that coral. And they are working to get more algae moved around the table in the final seconds here of match 2.
And over, with about 20 seconds left, over on table number 4, Alliance number 14. They've got 1 algae up in the hopper, all the good algae removed from the hopper. They are grooving here too with 1 bad algae remaining inside the reef with 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is time for match number 3 of round 2.
Awesome job out there, teams.
Robots are moving fast, David. They're really getting into it. This round, we're seeing a lot more of the algae removed from the hopper, the good algae, and a lot of the bad algae removed. And teams have started to figure out how to get that bad algae up there into the hopper.
Yeah, and getting that good algae into the coral, right? Starting to revitalize that coral. Still, that bridge presenting a challenge for a lot of teams to get over there and back. But we're starting to see more and more teams try to make that challenge track.
Absolutely. Well, they don't call it an engineering challenge for nothing, and it's definitely pushing our teams to the max and our alliances to the max. While we wait for our referees to tally up the scores with their teams that are on their tables, we're going to send it field side with our field side reporter, Betty. Betty, take it away.
All right, hello everybody. Very nice alliance here. What are your guys' team names and where are you from?
Lighthouse Lego Eagle Legends, and we're from Florida.
What about you guys?
Robo Divers from Reno, Nevada.
I got you. Is it all team members here or just supporters? You guys can come in too if you want. All right, we're just doing an interview and you face the camera. All right, how do you guys think you did? The last match of On the Spot? I think we did pretty good. Yeah, we got some. I love that. I love the energy. All right, and then is this another team? Where are you guys from?
We're from Vancouver, BC, in Canada.
And what's your team name?
Our team name is Coders of the Caribbean.
I love that. And you guys have such an interesting assortment of themes here, but it all goes together. That's what we love about alliances. You guys want to show the camera your robots? And all your outfits and everything?
We changed our robot last night.
That must have been crazy. Did you guys do the same?
We kept our robot design, but changed some attachments, and yeah, it was pretty nice.
Very smart. Here, do you guys want?
We completely redesigned our robot to make it more compact. Really, we made like a new robot. We took apart like the wheels, but then we like just used our extra hub and motors.
Thank you guys all so much. You can say bye to the camera. Bye. Back over to them.
Awesome, super fun. Excitement, energy there from another one of our alliances here on the Spot Challenge. Speaking of which, let's take a look at some of the highlights from our last match. All right, we are ready and set for round 2, match 4. Just 3 matches left to go on our on-the-spot challenge here. Mark, let us know the alliances for this next match, please.
All right, let's meet our teams. On table number 5, Masterminds, Shooting Stars, Robotic Rappers, Alliance 20. Taking over on table 4, it's Send Kelp, Team Sickago, and the Shady Bunch, Alliance 19. On table number 3, Saline Robohive, Oceanic Outlaws, and the Electric Eagles, Alliance 18. On table number 2, Fast Robotics, Gypsy Danger, and Technobots. It's Alliance 17. And on table 1, Alt Tab, Clover Stems, and Robotic Aliens, Alliance 16. Okay, teams, you know the drill. 6 operators at the tables. Everyone else in the stands behind the lines. And we're looking for thumbs up from 5. I've got a thumbs up on 2. They're ready to go. Thumbs up on 3. Thumbs up on 5. Thumbs up on 4. 2.5 minutes left. We may set a record. And we're thumbs up on 1. We do have a record. We're going to the game clock. Match number 4. Go Oat. Hang on, table 1's got an issue. Oh, we're back. We're sure we're back. Okay. Match number 4, Gates of Atlantis. In 3, 2, 1. Go!
And we are off and running here. Table number 1, Alliance 16, popping open the gates to Atlantis right quick. And then their second robot is trying to run through the gates, getting hung up on the algae hopper there.
Over on table number 2, Alliance number 17. They're making quick work of it. The first robot went right through the gates of Atlantis, capturing that first fish. Just went back out to get another one, and they've got one of their partner robots trying to get the good algae out of the hopper.
Over on table 3, Alliance 18 already have all of their algae cleared off of everything. So good algae off the hopper and the bad algae off the coral. Looks like they are running to the other side of the field to start collecting up fish and algae.
And moving over to table number 4, Alliance number 19. They've got 3 out of the 4 bad algae off the coral reef, and they got everything but 1 fish out of the water. They're going to keep going here.
And table number 5, Alliance 20. They're lining up, trying to get another one of their good algae off. They do, and it bounces over to the far side home zone. Nicely done there on table 5.
Over back on table number 1, Alliance number 16. They're trying to get some of that bad algae out of the coral reef. Looks like they've gotten most of it done there, and some of the fish are still out on the floor.
Over table 2, Alliance 17. They've been able to gather, looks like 2 of the good algae off the hopper back to their home, and all of the fish looking like they may be setting up to take a run at the bridge, trying to get that fish in the aquarium. And boom, they just ran into their coral, knocked off all 3 of the 4 of the bad algae off that coral.
And coming back over to table number 3, Alliance number 18. They've made quick work of the gates of Atlantis. All 4 bad algae off the reef, all 4 good algae out of the hopper, and all of the fish cleared from the board. And it looks like they're trying to put some of that bad algae up into the hopper.
On table number 4, looks like we're waiting for, probably try to attack some of that, get some of that good algae off the hopper, lining up and waiting to take a run here, and they do. Let's see if they can get one of those, just missing getting that good algae off there. Nice run though.
With 10 seconds left to go, table number 5, Alliance number 20. All the bad algae is off the coral reef, all the good algae is out of the hopper, and we've got 2-1. That is time. Match number 4 has come to a conclusion. This one was a good one, folks. A lot of robots really figuring out how to get that algae, bad algae out of the reef, good algae out of the hopper. We're seeing in round 2 across the board, really, a lot more smoother robots, and as they figured out, what they needed, the changes they needed to make after round 1 in order to be even more successful here in round 2. And it's impressive, David.
Yeah, no, definitely. Starting to see that the coral is a challenging one to interact with, right? And oddly enough, or not oddly enough, the coral's got a lot of fingers, a lot of things to get hung up on, and we're seeing quite a few robots get hung up as they try to clear that bad algae out of the coral, getting hung up on that with their robots.
It seems strategy-wise from our alliances, for most of our alliances, is going to be to try to score as many points with that algae and getting those fish out of the ocean, as you mentioned. Going over that bridge and coming back, kind of a feat. We don't see it very much. We have seen it, but it seems like people are trying to maximize their points on one side of the board before trying to head over to the other side and not have a robot out there on its own.
Yeah. Well, we're setting up for our next match. We're going to kick it over to, looks like one of our very own Betty.
Betty, do you want to introduce your alliance, your team names, and where you guys are from?
My name is Gavin, and I am part of the Clover Stems. I'm from West Virginia. Right, next.
So we're Alliance 17. I'm from Team Alt Tab from Alpharetta, Georgia. 16, sorry, 16.
Yeah. I'm Mariana from Robotic Aliens, and we're Alliance 16, yeah.
Alright, sorry, I can't go. Anyways, so how did your match go? This is the last round of On the Spot.
I mean, I'm not really sure right now, but wait, how many did we do? How many? 50 points.
You know what, that's good anyways. Let's go, have fun, let's go. Yeah!
It's out of 250, but I've seen other teams and they do around 50, so I guess that's good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So what went wrong?
Well, one of our codes wasn't finished, so we didn't get to complete all the missions. But we did good, The Grace team has been teaching us some stuff, so it's been fun, yeah.
Alright, well, yeah, that's what it's all about. I love that. All right, thank you guys so much. You can wait. Back over.
All right, thank you, Betty. Yes, exciting just to be able to get out there and compete with robots, irregardless of if you're putting up a high score or not, or able to run all of the missions that you wanted to. So super great to see the excitement of just that collaboration of working together. Super fun. Let's kick over to some highlights now from that last match.
All right, we're going to get ready for match 5 of round 2 of On the Spot. So, Mark, take it away.
All right, we're ready to go on table number 5. I've got Menlo Park Gnarly Otters, H2O Bots, and Reap Rangers. It's Alliance 25. On table number 4, Lego Legends, the Garage Engineers, and Sterling Galactic Gladiators that make up Alliance 24. On table number 3, Bright Bite Kids, Powell Paradoxes, and Deep Sea Designers, Alliance 23. On table number 2, it's the Better Blake Bots, Nano, and STEM Androids, Alliance 22. And on table number 1, it's Top Class, Cybershark, and Innobots, Alliance 21. All right, teams, a reminder again, 6 operators at the table, only 6. All adults, coaches, rest of the team, please back away, give them room. Back behind the lines, up in the stands, back against the stands. And we are looking for thumbs up on 5 tables. We got a thumbs up on 2, thumbs up on 4, thumbs up on 5. 2 minutes to go, so I expect a dance party in the spectator zones. Got a thumbs up on 5, 2, looks like we're working on 1. Thumbs up on 1, thumbs up on 3, thumbs up on 4, 5. We're good to go. We're going to our game clock. Match number 5 in 3, 2, 1, go.
And here we go. Our match number 5 of round 2. On table number 1, we got Alliance number 22. They're busting through the gates of Atlantis. They've already gathered all of their bad algae off the coral reef, and they're getting ready for their next mission.
Over on table number 2, looks like Alliance 22. They have broken through their gates, already clearing off all that bad algae from the coral and gathering some fish currently to bring back their home zone. Look like they may be trying to get those up and over the bridge at some point here shortly.
Coming over to table number 3, Alliance 23. They've been active too. All of the good algae has been removed from the hopper. All the two out of the 3 fish have been removed from the ocean, and they're trying to get some of that bad algae off of that coral reef.
Over on table 4, Alliance 24, they do have their gates open. Looks like they're going to try to clean off some of that good algae from the hopper, but just missing with the arm waving around in the air there.
And coming over to table number 5, Alliance number 25. They've got one of the bad algae off of the coral reef, one of the good algae out of the hopper, and they've gotten 2 out of the 3 fish out of the ocean, and they're getting ready for their next mission.
Over there on table 1, Alliance 21, they've already taken at least 1 run. They're lining up for a second run with a fish to head up that bridge, and as well as trying to get some of that good algae out of the hopper. They do have their coral cleared of that bad algae already.
Coming over to table number 2, Alliance number 22. They're placing some of their bad algae up in the hopper. All the good algae has been removed from the hopper. All the bad algae has been removed from the coral reef. That robot is trying to make its way across to the other side in order to put some fish into the aquarium, and it looks like it's going to just come up short.
Table 3, Alliance 23, been able to get all of that good algae out of the hopper. All but one of that bad algae in the coral has been cleared, and they are heading back across their home zone. Looks like they're going to try to get that last bad algae, but just missing there.
And coming over to table number 4, Alliance number 24. They've got 2 out of the 4 bad algae off the coral reef, and there goes a 3rd algae off the coral reef.
And we're down to 4,
3, 2, 1.
And that's the match. Great job out there, alliances and teams.
Sounds great. Another great match, another great round coming. We have one more match. One more, David.
One more, that's
and
it.
And that is the end of the robot games.
Can we do a couple more?
Do you want to build a robot really quick?
Yeah, I think we should build a robot.
Yes, we could.
Right.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be as good as these students, man. These robots are amazing. I wouldn't even know where to start. But yeah, we've had a lot of fun here. We're coming up. Last match will be next, and then we get to cry because no more robots until the fall.
But we do get to hear about all the great teams winning awards here today.
Absolutely. And we're going to kick it to our field side reporter, Betty. Betty, take it away.
Okay, hello everybody. All right, what's your team name and where are you guys from?
We're Innobots and we're from Iowa, specifically from the Des Moines metro area.
Wow, okay, do you guys want to get into? Okay, well this is your last match, this is the last round of On the Spot. How did you guys think you did?
We did really good.
What was your score?
100.
That's really good. Does your alliance feel the same way? I bet. How do you guys feel like you did?
Huh?
How do you feel like you did?
Pretty good.
I agree. I love your panda. All right, what do we think of here? What do you think of On the Spot overall, the whole experience, the overnight, everything?
I think it's a fun experience. It's worth trying.
Challenge. It's really a challenge.
Yeah, I agree. It's crazy. You guys tired?
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much. It's been a great. Thank you. You can wave to the camera.
All right, we're going to come back and we're going to take a look at highlights now from match number 5 of round 2. Roll them.
All right, hard to believe we have made it to our last and final match of round 2 and our final match for our On the Spot Challenge and our final match for the 2025 Western Edge Open here in Long Beach, California. So, without further ado, Mark, take it away.
All right, let's bring out our teams onto table number 3. It's the Sharpshooters and Montananya for robotics. Alliance 28. On to table number 2, we've got Brickbusters, Codigo Phoenix, and Capcoders Nigeria. Alliance 27. And on table number 1, Partners for Life, Emerson Encoders and the Stripes. It's Alliance 26. Okay, teams, 6 operators at the tables only. Spectators, rest of the team, adults, coaches, parents, behind the lines, please, off to the bleachers, back up against the bleachers, give these teams rooms to operate. We're also doing a rerun on table 5, so I am looking for thumbs up on 4 tables total. Thumbs up on 2, thumbs up on 3. Working on 5, thumbs up on 1, thumbs up on 5. We're ready to go in this final match. Let's go to the game clock. The last ever playing of Gates to Atlantis. In 3, 2, 1, go!
And we are off and running here in our last match. We have movement here on table number 1 by Alliance number 26, able to get a couple of their good algae off that hopper and heading back to their home zone with one of them.
And moving over to table number 2, Alliance number 27. They've got 2 of the bad algae off the coral reef, trying to get some of that good algae out of the hopper, but while another one of their team members of their alliance tries to gather those fish out of the ocean.
Over on table 3, it's Alliance number 27. They were able to get 2 of the good algae down and a third one, bringing that one back to their home zone. Nicely done there, as their alliance partner has gathered up the fish on the far side of their field.
And moving over to
table 1.
Moving over to table number 1. We've got a robot still going. Looks like they've got some of the good algae out of the hopper. Still trying to work on the bad algae on the coral reef and trying to capture a few more of those fish out of the sea.
Over on table 2, Alliance 27 is able to get all of that bad algae cleared out of their reef, out of the coral, and now just knocked out the last 2 good algae out of the hopper. All their algae is cleared out and on the table or in their home zone.
Moving over to table number 3, Alliance number 28. We have all of the good algae out of the hopper. It looks like they've captured all the fish out in the ocean, and now they're trying to get some of that bad algae off the coral reef. And in one swoop, they've got 3 out of the 4.
And over on table 1, Alliance number 26 have gotten all but 1 of the good algae down from that hopper. Getting that last one back to their home zone. Looks like they're going to go out and try to place that on the coral to get an extra point there, and just missing the drop, but nicely done on an attempt there.
And moving over to table number 2, Alliance number 27, with about 25 seconds left. They've got all the bad algae off of the coral reef, all of the good algae out of the hopper. They're trying to work to get some of that bad algae up into the hopper and put the good algae onto the coral reef.
And over on table 3, Alliance number 28. Looks like they are on a run here, not quite sure where. They're going to reset and try that one again.
3, 2, 1. That is time on the last robot match of Western Edge 2025. Wow. It's been 3 days. Regular rounds, on-the-spot rounds, incredible robots, incredible teams from all over the world and all over the country. I'm blown away, David.
Yeah, it seems like just yesterday we were kicking off with our practice matches. I guess it was the day before yesterday, but time has flown here. So much excitement, so much energy, so much impressive innovation and hard work and dedication to these teams showing off their performance on these fields, both in our regular match play and in this on-the-spot challenge. It's really, truly impressive work by all of our teams.
And it wasn't just out here. Yesterday, as people know, they went through judging where they presented their innovative projects, showed their robot design,
and highlighted those core values. The biggest principle here in FIRST is that gracious professionalism, and we've seen a lot of it today. Yes, we have. And throughout the competition, it's been truly amazing, truly wonderful to see so much gracious professionalism with our teams throughout our community and our teams from all around the world that we have here this weekend.
And one thing that we see in here too is today is all the costumes have been great. The kids and the students, the teams really get into this. And it's always exciting to see.
Yeah, it's fun. And one thing we haven't talked much about today is a day where we encourage teams to wear whatever may be kind of traditional from where they're from. Whether that's from another state like Texas or from another country like Chile. We'll see many of our teams dressed up in some fun things today.
And I love it all. And then one big thing we want to really thank is our sponsors here. And our big one, our presenting sponsor this year, the Gene Haas Foundation, our in-kind sponsor, Vivid Hosting, providing all of the internet for our event today, and as well as all of our FIRST California sponsors. As you can see here, it takes not just a village of volunteers, it takes a village of great companies to support and that truly believe in the mission of FIRST and believe in the power of STEM.
Yeah, certainly a couple I want to call out here that really supported across programs, but particularly First LEGO League. Qualcomm been a huge supporter for teams and events. We have the Panasonic Foundation, another great partner organization supporting First Lego League here in the Los Angeles area. And of course, our founder award this year, our Gene Haas Foundation, tremendously supportive across programs and around the country. And then, of course, we would be remiss if it weren't for Vivid Hosting. We wouldn't be coming to you here live from Long Beach, California. Vivid Hosting generously providing all of our internet services here at the Long Beach Convention and Entertainment Center.
And thank you again. So we are going to head to leave you with a recap as we head to lunch break. We will see you back 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for our award ceremony and figure out who's going to be the 2025 Western Edge champion.
Until then, we'll have a good one.